What happened? Open your face, buddy. When did you become square? Have a little nibble. Yes, I'm Chris. You're right, that was rude of me. Ooh, new symbols. Oh my goodness, the entire map is new symbols. I've never seen this, well, we've seen this, never seen this. That's interesting. That's exciting. No, you may not choose a specific beast. Instead, you must now decide on a tribe that you prefer. You've died less than I have. I'm a hack fraud. There's a lot of mechanics. I feel like if I die faster, I get more mechanics, but... Okay. Alright, alright. If this is Ant, we might be able to... like, branch into Ant, maybe get more Ant cards if we're choosing a tribe. If it's using tribe as Magic the Gathering uses tribe, like, we might be choosing a theme for a deck. I like that it... I actually like that it keeps these sort of secret. Chris plus the combined meta chat. Is greater than Tom, otherwise Tom is still less than Chris. I'm better than Tom in both those equations you wrote, so I accept this. Thank you very much. I would have given Tom a little bit more credit, but... I'm really glad you used the greater than symbol for me both times. Just like this fucking beehive. Alright, I'll take the wolf one. I've drawn every first turn. Alpha, I've randomly chosen Canine card. Did you wish for something else? Alright, buffs. My minions on the left and the right, but cost 5. I mean, I could sacrifice this bad boy to any other card. The hell is this? An ancient woman emerged from behind an oak tree. She carefully laid out intricate wood carvings, then gestured at them brusquely. Choose! Stinky. Bifurcated. Symbol I've never seen. Guardian. When an opposing creature is placed opposite to an empty space, a card bearing the sigil will move to that empty space. So a Guardian will always move to block. Oh my god, do we get a totem? Do we get to choose our own totem? The creature opposing card. Alright, we got Stinky, Bifurcated, and Guardian. Guardian seems like a great way to prevent a loss from happening. Stinky's also very nice. Gives our cards a benefit, an advantage. Gives our cards an advantage during trades. And Bifurcated obviously is very powerful in its own way. You could put something in the middle, attack 2 units, don't get counterattacked at any point. Bifurcated's too complicated. It's left and right. Oh, all 3 of these are great. I might take Guardian. That way, like, you know, you play a card, you block, and then he plays another card in, like, a different lane, and suddenly your good blocker card is just sitting there, unable to move and get in the way. Bifurcated cards going ski. I'll get to Guardian. You accepted the woodcarver's offering. It is useless without its second half. But you intuited that this would not be the last encounter with her. So we got the effect, right? We have the effect. I believe the second half is going to be the class of animal on top. Like, we've always seen them do bird on top or wolf on top. So we got to get the second half of that. Yeah, like this. So all of his Elkin cards, his yep. They have a class name, a species classification. Like bears are ursine, wolves and dogs are canid. I can't remember what cloven-hoofed deer elky things are called. Schmooples. So all schmooples will now have the push effect. Fun fact, anagrams predate written language. Undulates. Undulate sounds like it should be for something that undulates. I feel like they robbed an animal of a proper term for it. So, as I was just saying, if I put the wolf here, this is gonna end up in this spot. Wolf kills it, don't have to worry about being hit. You moved twice, you piece of garbage? My whole plan is ruined! You fuck! You goddamn bastard! If I can get Stink Bug. And I feel like there's a 50-50 chance I get Stink Bug. Hey, great draw! I agree, buddy. There we go. Bastard, get out of here. Dorsadae is a word you just made up. Well, thank you all for helping. Undulates is anything with hooves. There's something more specific for this. Well, thank you, Taco. Cervids! Cervixes. So yeah, those were cervix animals we were just fighting. The mighty cervix. An Oni hunter? Again, if we're gonna build a thing that will benefit our animals, I think we want to lean into the class, right? And where we took Canid before, let's take Canid again. Wolf. That's fine. If we get the second half here, we're gonna choose Wolf. The old woodcarver again appeared before you. Choose! No! No! You gave me all the wrong ones! You gave me all the wrong ones! Where's my deck, you bastard? Didn't get wolves. Well, fuck. I have one bug. I have no birds. I have no elkies. I don't have any cervixes. I guess I'm gonna take bug just so Stink Bug gets something. One bug, one reptile, all wolves. And I don't even get a reptile as a choice. I get cervixes, I get birdies, I get bugs. Oh, cervix means neck. Go with what would be good for blocking. I mean, this would be better. We've seen big cervixes. You know, we've seen pretty big cervixes. So this is probably what we want, a big meaty cervix. Bugs have been pretty small, but plentiful. Like, they would still work as blockers. Death Touch is on them sometimes. Birds is no. I guess we're gonna take this. You can see the lady again. I noticed on the map they come up again. I'll grab this. The old woman bared her teeth in satisfaction. Your first totem was complete. The Guardian Sigil will now be marked upon all your hooved creatures. God, every time you die, you're like, oh, I have to start over. And the game's like, yeah, you gotta start over, but it's completely fucking different now. Which is awesome. This game is great. We got Squirrel, Woof Woof, Alpha. 5 bones, 2 twos. Boobies. Coyote, Coyote. Other games don't give you butts, McGee. I want fucking John Cena to show up. We had Inscryption main channel now, baby. Alright, I will explain how this game works, even though we're still getting new mechanics as we go. Basically, there's 2 currencies. This costs 5 bones. You get bones every time one of your minions dies, no matter the reason. Bones are a permanent currency. They stay on the table and you spend them. The only way they go away is if you spend them. Blood is the blood droplets. You get blood droplets by sacrificing minions. A squirrel will give me 1 blood droplet. Blood droplets do not last past the initial payment phase of paying a card. So if I generate like 3 blood... 3 blood? There we go, 3 blood. If I generate 3 blood and I play a wolf, I will use all 3 to play the 2 blood wolf. Blood is only in existence for that moment. It doesn't transfer between turns or anything. My game has become, can I draw the 6/4 trifurcated wolf that costs 2? If so, I win. 18 damage is nice. Blood is like battle damage in Magic the Gathering. Blood is literally your mana, but it only exists for, like, the ephemeral turn you generated. Think of it as temporary mana, like when you do, in that it doesn't stick around. Oh, I guess so, yeah. It's like battle damage in that regard. I was gonna say it's more like... it's more like temporary mana you generate in Magic the Gathering. Like when you do Dark Ritual, you generate 3 black mana, but that mana is not represented by a card, so it disappears after the payment phase. After you end your main phase, your second main phase. Once the stack clears. Om nom nom nom. Well, that was brutal. I think I just lose. I might have to use my fishhook to get something crappy like a coyote. Basically, if I pull another squirrel, I could sacrifice 2 squirrels and get a wolf on the table. I could have blocked one, but it would have just delayed my death by 1 turn, because everything costs 2 in my hand. So I was thinking, like, that delays by 1 turn. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to pull a tooth just to make sure I don't die. But I gotta get something on the table more substantial than just a temporary blocking card. But we're gonna have another coyote afterwards, so I might have to use the fishhook. It's a crappy thing to do, but it'll keep me alive. So squirrel, squirrel, wolf. We plop wolf here, he's gonna kill that. I think I need to use both my items to get through this, I really do. The other option is I place wolf here. He'll do 3 damage. I am 1 away. So tick, tick, tick. I could pull out a tooth. That'll bring us back to neutral. He'll do 4 damage. I'm still alive. I don't have to use a fish hook if I go this way. Until another turn goes by, at which point I probably will have to. Alright. So wolf there means I do 3. And then I take out a tooth. We're back to neutral. He's gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4. We're back to where we are now. Wolf doesn't die this turn, so it keeps me going for a little while. It hurts. It hurts so bad. Alright. I have 3 bones now. It's a bad situation no matter what. I could fishhook 1, I could block 1. I think we're screwed no matter what. What could I draw? Stink bug would help. Bullfrog, you fucked me. You fucked me, Bullfrog. I accept my loss. Do it. I still got my other candle. It'll get relit after a boss fight, maybe. Take it. Take it from me. I don't want it. I hoped for more. Oh, yeah, whatever. Sometimes things don't work out. You came across a hobbled man standing beside some boulders. You caught me off guard. Not supposed to see me till further down the road. Say, I like me a gamble. If you can pick a boulder that has gold in it, you can keep it. Show me where to strike. Dagnabbit, no gold. But that's a funny looking vomit. Keep it. Show me which one had the gold, damn it. A pushy beehive. Oh, the sculptor again. Alright, what we got? Sculptor, choose by cost, hard fight, normal fight. Please let me make a wolf head. The bones of an ancient woman creaked and groaned as she approached. With gentle shaking hands, she placed her offerings before you. You're killing me here. You're fucking killing me here. What is this garbage? Where's the dogs? I'll take another body. Well, let's try and get some goddamn things. Whoops. The old woman collected her pieces and shuffled off into the darkness. Love how utterly broken you can make cards in this game? Yeah, that's like my favorite part. I thought I kept both bodies. Instead, nothing changed. I fucked it up. Alright, we got a pronghorn, a mole. They're gonna block. They're gonna move, and they're gonna attack 2 different sides. Stoat and bullfrog. Sorry. Squirrel and the stoat, or squirrel and the bullfrog. And stoat could help us out a little bit. It's 1-3. It's gonna get the first attack. Stoat will eventually die in that case. Fucking bifurcate's annoying. You want to move this way, but you can't because the mole's in the way. Well, in that case... This spot? You sure? Cowboy! Do I like Hearthstone? I played a lot of Hearthstone for a long time, and then I was like, I give up on Blizzard, so I stopped playing Blizzard products. So I haven't played it for like 2 years now. You know why does Stoat look that way? Ding. He's referring to his loaf self. His real name is Toast. It's an anagram. Makes perfect sense. You son of a fucking bitch. Alright. If I play you, you'll attack it. Give me a squirrel. Ow! You're a little bastard over there. What do I got for bones? 2. I have 3 cards, 4 cards. 25% chance I could play Stink Bug immediately. Those odds were not in my favor. Well, 33.3% chance repeating that I get him next turn. Have I played Gwent or Magic the Gathering? I have played Magic the Gathering for years and years. I've never played Gwent. I have 2 health remaining. You're gonna do 1 damage to me. You're gonna do 1 damage to me. So we got a block. If I take a squirrel, I could block. I feel like that might be the most important thing for me to do right now, is just get a squirrel out there. As much as I want to play you, not an option at the moment. Keep me safe, squirrel. Ouch. I think one more time, I just need you to keep me safe, squirrel. Keep me safe, baby. You move over. How many bones are we up to? 3? I'm gonna have 4 soon. I concede. Let's see. I think I might just want to take this right now. If I continue my turn, I do 1 damage. I do 1 damage to the elk. Next turn, it's gonna kill my stoat, then move over. Yeah, I'm just gonna take the olive branch. Kind of weird you haven't played Gwent, given how many other card games you have played. It's because I've never played a Witcher game before in my life, so I don't have the initial, like, oh, fuck yeah, Witcher! I'm pretty sure if I ever played it, I would have. Otherwise, it's just a tie-in game for a product I've never consumed. Two bone, 1/1, 5 bone, 2/1. I have 2 cards that cost bones. I'm not opposed to trying Gwent. I would like to play it at some point. Try it out. How do I like Magic the Gathering? I love Magic the Gathering. I haven't played for a little while, but that's mostly because, you know, a plague, and also I wanted to save money, so I stopped collecting cards. But I still have lots of decks. Like, I have dozens of decks that are still just ready to go. I'm a black-green primary player. Those are my colors. I like all color combinations. Like, there's no part of Magic I dislike. Except for, like, getting mana screwed, but that's just part of the game. Have you ever heard of Shadowverse? You know, I have heard of Shadowverse a little bit. Shadowverse is, like, my favorite card game, probably. I haven't played it for a while, mostly because I haven't had time. But if you've never heard of Shadowverse and you like card games, Shadowverse is incredibly generous. They give you so many free cards, so many booster packs. It's very viable to be a competitive player in that game and never spend a single penny. So I recommend Shadowverse for anyone that's serious about card games and is on a budget. And doesn't mind an anime aesthetic. I'm gonna take a bone. The meddlesome bat, a minor terror. Well, in you go. Unbodied witch height. Marvelous. You know, Alpha, that 5 cost. Yeah, I did mod the game for steamed hams once. I can give something flying, or I can give this good effect to a better card that won't cost me goddamn 5. Alpha, you're gonna be applied to... You know what? I think I'm gonna apply it to Stoat. A 1/3 that's gonna give everything on its left and right a buff. It's not too bad. Yeah. Do it. Fine choice. Alright. I feel like we have a very weak deck, comparatively. Oh, no. I wonder what this represents. I still don't quite get it. We got the clock. I wonder if we can get things if we open these. Already empty. Ah, that's what I was afraid of. There's the knife. Don't know what that's gonna do yet. Oh well. I was hoping for any kind of help there. A chill mist closed in around you. You were not alone. A figure emerged from the fog. Stand in the way, me gold! Be darned! Pack mule, coyote. We got bullfrog, wolf, and squirrel. It's a 2-1. I mean, bullfrog can handle that. Start generating some bones. Then we'll start working on that pack mule. That is the ticket. Killing the pack mule. I recognize this, but sometimes you gotta make choices. Easy, boss. Just pop that mule. I would love to, but I gotta start getting, you know, mana now. I can play you. Coyote, it got through faster than I expected. Squirrel. You sure? Oh. Oh. How much health do I have? I gotta use the fish hook. Alright, I'll draw a card, How many bones do I have? 2? 3 bones. Come on, get lucky draw. A lucky draw! You're not fucking kidding, dude. You are not kidding. This is tricky, though. This is tricky. I could fishhook the adder. I think I want to fishhook the adder. If it adds it to my deck, I could take that death touch and apply it to something else. Yeah. Not the best thing for me to steal, but I'll fucking do it. I'm gonna take a squirrel. Fishhook the wolf, or not. Another squirrel. 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 Wolf. Oh. My mule and a pack! Corpses are no short supply. Corpse maggots. Corpse Eater. If a creature that you own perishes by combat, a card bearing the sigil in your hand is automatically placed in its place. That's cool. That's a nice effect. What the fuck is this? Hoarder. When a card bearing the sigil is played, may search your deck for any card. Oh, it's a trainer. Oh, hell yeah. That is some serious shit. There's gold in them hills! I do like doing prospector voices. Ah, the perfect thing to do. I guess I could sacrifice this. Yeah. Yeah, let's score. Ah, fine, I'll draw. You happy? A squirrel. A wolf. Give me as many teeth as possible this turn. Oh no, it was his first health. Oh, there's gold in them cards! I fucked up. This game's full of surprises? Yeah, it is. God damn it. Gold! I've struck gold! That was a bad that happened. That's, mistakes have been made. Oh boy. Bloodhound's coming in. Get the bat out there? I think I want to get the bat out there. You tried. Yeah, pelts are frustrating. Like, it's your gamble is, do I hold on to these things that represent future good cards at the expense of the draws in my deck? It's an interesting mechanic. Like, I do rather like it. Get him! I got me a B. Heard my dad say it to me more times than I can count. What, you tried? Damn, I wish I was paying more attention before. Your lives are restored. Choose carefully. You know how much I like this shape. If we can get ourselves a goddamn Dark Ritual card, Child 13 will make that a very strong card. Taking Child 13. I think that's the thing of Child 13, is it always has a different sigil on there, because it didn't have that last time. Free of the prospector's unhinged gaze, you look ahead. Oh yes, I know. Ooh. As the air grew humid, your boots became harder to pull from the mud. The dank smell of tepid water invaded your nostrils. You had reached the wetlands. What is that? I'm gonna go here. We get to go here no matter what, so that's beneficial to me. This would be nice for 3 items. I have none. So I could still make the choice after I go here to go here or here. Like, if we can get this to apply to dogs. If we can get it to apply to dogs for a change. Oh, the only fucking thing we've been taking are dogs. RNG's been fucking me today. You arrived at the inky black mouth of a cave. A strange beast lurked within. It spoke. Pass one of my trials, and I will be yours. In a raspy voice. Sorry, you had the raspy voice. I can't do it twice. 3 creatures will be drawn from your deck. They will decide your success or failure. It spoke again. But first, you will choose a trial. The Trial of Health. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 6 health combined to pass. The Trial of Power. The 3 drawn cards. Woo. The 3 drawn cards must have at least 4 attack power to combine to pass. The Trial of Blood. The 3 drawn cards must cost at least 4 blood combined to pass. Alright, we got the cost, the health, the attack. I feel like 4 attack is probably our easiest one to pass. 3 attack, 3 attack, 2 attack. Alright, we have 0-0. We're gonna draw 3 cards. If one of them is Wolf, it's likely we win. If one of them is not Wolf, it's more likely we lose. Actually, maybe we don't go with that one. We're definitely not gonna go with... Oh, maybe 6 health? Oh, 6 health is even harder, isn't it? 1, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2. There's only 1 3 in there. Well, there are no zeros. So if we get this card, 1, this card 2, that's 3. We need to hit, what, 6? Woof. That's a 2, 4, 6 right there. That's a 2, 4, 7 right there. 5, 6, 7. Maybe 6 health is the way to go. As long as we don't draw these 2 cards, we win the 6 cost. 4 attack. As long as we don't draw one of the zeros, it's likely we win. Unless we draw just these 3. And then the cost, 4 health. 1 blood drop, no blood drop, 1 blood drop, 2 blood drop, 1, 1, 2. I don't know how bones factor in. Bones might not work in. New application of combinatronics in a card game. Neat. I think we have to go with attack. I think attack or health. Oh, it's so hard. Maybe health is the better option. That's a winning combination. That's a winning combination. There's really only 2 cards that are bad for us for health. As far as attack is concerned, there are 2 cards that are very bad and 3 cards that are sort of bad. Let the trial of health begin. 2, 4, 6. 2 from the bullfrog, 2 from the wolf, 2 from the wolf. You have passed the trial. Alright. We won the health one. We would have won the attack one. 2, 4, 5. We would have failed the cost one. So we would have won 2 out of the 3. The beast revealed itself. It was Black Goat. Oh, but it already has a thing on it. Son of a bitch. The Elk Fawn. The Rat King. Alright, we have Rat King with sharp quills. If something attacks it, it does 1 damage back. When it dies, we get 4 bones. So Rat King is... it's money. Elk Fawn upgrades itself after 1 turn, moves to avoid, gives us an item. I don't know. I don't know if we're allowed to sacrifice the goat if it already has a patch on it. If we can't, then that's a bummer. If we can, that's great. If it's just a normal black goat, but it has pusher and we can never upgrade it again, this is trash. I'm worried because it already has a patch, it won't work. It's still a black goat, it is. It's still good mana. But Elk Fawn gets us an item, only cost 1, and it does evolve into a better beast. And it will benefit from our fucking totem, that we have 0 animals that work with the totem. This has multiple good aspects to it. It works with the totem we've built, it gives us an item, it upgrades into a better beast. Cost 1. Like, that's a lot of benefits in its favor. Black Goat is a dark ritual, which is nice, but it would help us play Wolf. Wolf's the only thing we need it for right now. Obviously, it'll have more value down the line as we get more expensive cards, but I think Elk Fawn is immediately useful now, and will remain useful thanks to our totem. I'm gonna take the Elk Fawn. The inhabited elk fawn. The inhabited elk fawn joined your menagerie. Alright. Now that we have an elk fawn that gives us an item. The totem we could use anytime I think we want. We can turn it on. I'm not sure, though. We haven't used it yet. If we go here, we get 3 items and we have a boss fight. If we go here, we get to change our totem up. Normal fight, another cave challenge, card removal, or increase the health. Does a child trigger new summoned abilities when it's sacrificed? Unknown. Oh, the sound of rain. That's so pleasant. If it's all the time, we should bap it all the time. But we haven't had an elk until now. It was utterly useless until now. change up the totem. We could finally make it for wolf. That'd be nice. Or get 3 items. We have no items. I feel like 3 items is really powerful. But we're gonna end up using them during this fight because it's gonna be a extra tough fight. So there's a chance for a wolf totem, or there's the promise of immediately useful items. But there's another cave encounter on this one, and the cave encounter's nice. We get buffed cards. Let's go for the cave encounter. The decrepit woodcarver appeared before you. She moved with a certain vigor in spite of her considerable age. And we didn't get it. We didn't get a fucking dog. We got reptiles. Ooh! Fledgling. Or flight. I'm gonna take the fledgling body. Oh, hell yeah. We already have a fawn with fledgling, but what if it keeps going? What if, like, it is because it's a fawn, it keeps the fledgling over and over and over again? Let's find out. Is there a benefit to elite fights? Not that I've noticed so far. Let's go for double fledgling. You hunched down to place her offering in your pack. When you looked up again, the ancient woman had vanished. This is the coolest board game I've ever played with a weird man who wanted to kill me. Ooh, Child 13 counts as every animal type. Look at that. That's another benefit for Child 13. We got a bullfrog, we got a stump. Bullfrog's 1 attack, 2 health. You're 1/1. Got a wolf. Play squirrel. Play Child 13. Plop Child 13 down. Play elk fawn. Child 13 is every animal type. It's a chimera. You're 2/1 now. If I plop you here, you're gonna push you over. I got a boulder from it. I'm gonna go ahead and turn you on. Maybe it's already on. How do I activate you? Engage! Alright, clicky clicky doesn't do anything. 13 seems to have random stats. Yeah, I'm starting to notice it does weird, fun things. What's all this about Dark Ritual? Dark Ritual is a Magic the Gathering card that costs 1 swamp to play and then generates 3 swamps when you play it. So it's essentially just free mana. Well, not free, but cheap mana. The Black Goat we're talking about is the same thing. You spend 1 blood to play it, then you get 3 blood back when you sacrifice it. What's this about a Dark Ritual here? I've only used Dark Rituals so far today in relation to that card. Do they already have their thingy? Ooh. Alright, it don't keep it forever, but it definitely worked. The totem is already active. It's a passive that's always on. That's interesting. Wow, this is an easy choice. Squirrel. Sacrifice, sacrifice, squirrel. Squirrel. We'll just block the adder. Oh, it's Child 14, it grew up. It got bigger. I'm so proud of it. They grow up so fast. All right. The Trial of Health. The Trial of Power. The Trial of Blood. Alright. Once again, 3 cards that equal 6 health, 4 attack, or 4 payment. We went with attack before. No, we went with health before. I still think that's the way to go. 1 health, 1 health. Oh, we polluted the pool with another 1 health, didn't we? And it's also another 1 cost. We have 2 0 attacks, which makes choosing attack very dangerous. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 cards. 2 out of 9 cards have a 0. Fucking 1, 2, 3, 4 out of 9. Almost half the cards. There's basically a 50% chance we're gonna draw a 1 attack. We would then need the 2 other cards to not be 1 attacks. Or 0. We can't do attack. Attack is always out. I mean, we passed before with health. Because we have 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, and then 3 cards with 1. I think health is still the way to go. There's enough 2s. Enough 2s and a 3 in there to offset the 1s. And then cost 1, 1, does it, that's 0, 1, 2, 1, 1, 0, 2. This is instant loss. This is awfully close. This is slightly less close. I think this is the... Sorry, slightly more close. I think it's in descending order for us. Let the trial of health begin. 2, 3, 2. Ah, yeah. 2 from the beehive, 3 from the stoat, 2 from the bullfrog. You have passed. Oh! Oh, what is it? Oh, it's beautiful! What the fuck is this thing? Tentacles holding a mirror. Its attack value is probably whatever the opposing creature's attack is. Well, this is all... We can't even read it. That's been redacted. A raven egg with porcupine. A coyote with bifurcated. I mean, obviously I'm taking the Eldritch Abomination card. Easy fucking choice. Alright, we have remove a card. If I were to remove a card, what would I remove? Honestly, I don't think I would remove anything just yet. I would sacrifice. Surely I would sacrifice. No question about it, I would sacrifice something. Not sure what I would sacrifice just yet, but I would. I would sacrifice. Maybe give Child 13 something else. But... yeah, the beehive would be the thing I would remove. But I could also sacrifice something to make the beehive better. I think I'm gonna go campfire. Get 2 items. Oh no, there was... oh. While I'm a creature by the fire, enhance its power, said a hungry survivor. Do what you must. Stop this. Alright, so. Increasing something's attack. We could increase the beehive's attack, make it a 1-2. And then, of course, you know, when it gets hit, it generates bees. But that's not terribly important. Child 13. Giving that an attack would be nice. The bat having more attack wouldn't be bad. I mean, anything gets value out of that, but I think Child 13 might be the way to go. That way it's doing damage out there. If I'm gonna sacrifice something and give Child 13 more things, like, I want Child 13 to hang out. Increases attack, not messing with sigils. Yeah, I think Madion's referring to earlier when we said sacrificing stuff. Stinkbug not sucking so much? Hey, he's good. He reduces their attack value. Like, Child 13 right now is free mana every turn, which is nice, as long as it stays alive. But it's also taking up a slot on the board that could have damage. If I give it an attack value... also, whenever we walk into a, hey, here's a challenge, can you get 4 attack... Sorry, 4 attack or more, we don't have so many zeros on the board. But I feel like we're always going to just go with the health value. That's the easier one to win. I'm going to give Child 13 an attack. That way he's mana that still gets hits in. The fire warmed the weary Child 13 and enhanced its power. You suspected the intentions of the survivors were less than pure. With your Child 13 in tow, you retreated into the woods. Elk fawn. You do come into my hand sometimes. Ringworm, 2 ants. This is a 2 attack now. He's doing ants, huh? Still don't get to know about that. He pushes to the right. Squirrel into elk fawn or squirrel into mirror attack? Why is he playing the ringworm? It has 0 attack power. He doesn't have to sacrifice things to play. He's the DM. He doesn't have to worry about that shit. Well, elk fawn will evolve. And then it'll evolve again, maybe? No, it just evolves the one. Wait, it already had evolve! I get an item out of it. Let's play it for the item. Boop! Boop the snoot. Elk fawn, no! I was a fool! Squirrel. Eldritch Nightmare. Play you here and you'll move over to the right afterwards. Well, I've played Hand of Fate, the first one. Very good game. You're not wrong, I do enjoy it. Actually, I'm not gonna play the second boulder, I'm just gonna put it in my hand. Whoops! Ooh. Gotta play the second boulder. Fuck. Oh shit. Oh fuck. Oh fuck! Fuck doodles. Have to draw. Alright, once again we gotta hope for bones. It was not bones. I've played myself. I fucked it. I had a choice to make. I could have survived one more turn by placing a boulder and a squirrel, but then I would be stuck in the same loop, you know? Yeah, I was kind of hoping it would reflect attacks. Like, it was a gamble, you know? Like, we have to learn how the mechanic works because it's blacked out. So I'm guessing what it does is it matches their attack power if it's not going to be a reflecting thing. Anyway, as for the draw, if I drew a squirrel, I would have played a squirrel, and I would have played a rock, right? I would have blocked both attacks, except the squirrel, I would have to play it every turn to stay alive. And at that point, I'm not winning, I'm not losing, but I'm never going to make it past that point. So this was the riskier play of drawing a card, but it didn't pay out. The other option was inevitable defeat anyway. So we're just gonna end our turn. We still have a candle lit, so we're okay. Hey, Kang, it's Bones Day. When will a worthy challenger appear? Well, that was rough. It's okay, we'll get it back. The Adept Kingfisher, a slippery hunter. The underappreciated ringworm. Its value is not readily apparent. An elk! Oh, hell yeah, elk. You'll work with my totem. Items. A black goat, thank you. Scissors. Oh no. You can't use that. Fuck you, I can't use that. You don't tell me what to do. Elk. Oh, fuck, he's doing ants again. He's gonna push. I think I want to get the elk out there early, huh? And generate some bones from my bat. Black goat counts? Wow. Oofy, you work better than I thought. I put you here. You'll push to the right. They're gonna have 3 attack. You'll still be alive. And you're gonna evolve. Just 2 attack. Yeah! Moose Buck. My name's Buck, and I like to... Oh, never mind. Keep that to myself for now. Play you. Sacrifice you. Play you here? That's gonna move forward. Yeah, play you here. Yeah, it just matches the attack of the thing across from it. That's the wrong game! Not too bad. That requires 4, I got 3. Luck's gonna go through that ringworm just fine. Well, if I play you here, you're gonna block that upcoming ant. A little scary, but it's just fine. I can play my bat now. Stink bug. That's not a bad idea. Reduce its attack. Shall we? So I'm gonna destroy you, I'm gonna destroy you, and destroy you. I don't do any damage, but I don't take any damage. And my wall perseveres. And a wolf. Of course, my dumb tentacle has no attack. Which means I'm probably gonna sacrifice it to get my wolf out there. Yes, I think you've got me this time. Yeah, but here's the thing. Fuck you. Have you considered that? Have you considered fuck you? Piece of garbage? Huh? Have you considered that fact? Ooh. Ugh. Give me that teeth. Okay, alright, here's the thing. The cave. We get good cards from the cave. It leads me to a sacrificial altar. We like doing the sacrifice plays. On the other hand, we get a card, and then there's a symbol we've never seen before. It's mushrooms. I don't know about you, but I fucking love mushrooms. Like, I feel like you could play to win, in which case you take the path that has the least amount of uncertain variables, right? So going to the right is the I have a better chance of winning. Going to the left, however, is this is a new game, and I want to learn about this new game. I want to see all the different parts of this new game. So we gotta go this way. We have to. There's no choice here. That is a non-choice. We have to take the mushrooms. I mean, you make it sound like she's gone. She's just in, like, East Hampton, I think. It's not far away. Like, you can call Vika or message her on the computer and be like, hey, I would like to go mushroom tracking with you. Cockroach, hell yes. River Snapper, the tenacious skink. It moves over when attacked, leaving its tail behind. Alright. We can give this thing the skink tail. When a card bearing the sigil would be struck, its tail is created in its place, and a card bearing the sigil moves to the right. So terrible she died. Like, Skink can be good. Unfortunately, Skink is best if we put this on Skink. I think I might take Cockroach and apply it to something like, you know, Child 13, which we could sacrifice, thus making a copy of it from my hand because of Deathless. We just generate infinite Child 13s. Same thing for... I'm not sure sacrificing will do it. Let's see. When a card bearing the sigil is sacrificed, it does not perish, so... When we sacrifice it, it stays on the board. Sacrificing does count as death. When a card bearing the sigil perishes, a copy of it is created in your hand. So I think it would work. When it's sacrificed, it does not perish, so maybe it won't. Yeah, I think perish is the key word. Alright, so you're right. I think I'm on your team now. I don't think that would work. Let's think. Deathless is a nice mechanic. Honestly, Stink Bug. It reduces the opponent's attack. It would pay us 1 bone when it dies. So we'd essentially get it for 1 bone every turn. That's not too bad. Obviously, if we had a free-to-play card, that would be the way. Actually, Elk Fawn... Ah, it already has a thing. I guess the question is, do we want something that's always in our hand? When a card bearing this sigil would be struck, a tail is created in its place, and a card bearing this sigil moves to the right. Or do we want something that is hard to kill because it constantly makes a tail and moves to the right? I think I want the Deathless. Cockroach is trash, but having its little active item there will apply to another card. Let's see what Mushroom does. You found yourself among a grove of thick and pungent mushrooms. You squatted to see a figure through a thick cloud of spores. We are the mycologists, yes? Yes? And we are performing our experiments far from... we are not welcome elsewhere. We will experiment on your flock, yes? We will need 2 of the same creatures. 1 for each of us. Wolf and wolf. I think this could get messy. Look away! Oh, the wolf. It is now 1. Well, wolf just got really good. Mushroom. I like mushroom. Mushroom's a thing I want to visit more often. There's now a reason to have double cards. I've been, like, specifically not taking doubles, but now, when we see mushroom on the board, getting doubles is good. That's a mighty fucking wolf right now. You behold an immense man slouched beside a mucky pond. He appeared. Whoa. Anna Molly! Thank you very... Sorry, your name reminded me of a character from The Lost Skeleton of Cadaver, and I started giggling. Adam Molly, thank you so much for that follow. Welcome to Shake the Box family. Very happy to have you here. And thank you, Pawnee, for hitting those links. Mushrooms have never led us wrong in video games and life. You're right, cowboy, you're right. He appeared to be tearing the flesh, hunks of flesh, from a fish corpse. Some chunks were thrown back to the pond, where a few ghoulish birds snapped them up. And some were slappily pushed into the hulking man's mouth. You bring fresh fish. Easy choose. Hey there, wolf. Alright, we got a kingfisher coming in. We also got Child 13, which will evolve if I play it, making it kind of a nice choice. Or we do the other option, which is we don't play nothing this turn, we draw a squirrel next turn, we get a 6/4 on the table. Keeping in mind that we do have to take... Oh, actually... He doesn't target until the next turn, so we're safe no matter what we do. We can protect whatever we play. Let's go for Child 13. It's immediate, it's now. The Kingfisher won't kill it. We'll see what it turns into. All stale, hard shoes! Could have beehived? Yeah. Alright, we want to keep our child safe. It's a 2/3 currently. I think I might play a squirrel and then play beehive. Just let beehive dive. Die? I could also see what that does. Let's just sacrifice the squirrel. Take new fish, easy. Beehive then squirrel? I mean, I have to sacrifice something to get the beehive out. And I don't have any squirrels unless I draw, so... Failure. To the user, nothing will happen. This bottle of goo has no use. Oh right, I can sacrifice Child 13. I am... dumb. I am dumb. Whoopsie-doodles. We have to keep in mind that, mine now, go fish! He takes them now! That changes things a little bit. Letting him take a bunch of fucking squirrels is just fine. No goddamn problems there. Man, I'm gonna take another squirrel. I'm going to play the squirrel here, and I'm going to end my turn. Still fish hard shoes. Hear me out. If I let him take my squirrels, I'm going to have no attackers on my side. Gonna take another squirrel. And my turn. He's gonna drag the squirrel forward, which is going to push the Kingfisher back. Take fish, go fish. I am perfectly satisfied with this. Look at this. I just win by virtue of existing now. I'm gonna take that. And my turn. I'm gonna take a squirrel. I'm gonna play a squirrel right here. I'm gonna end my turn. And now his other Kingfisher is gonna be knocked backwards. He has a wall of 0/1s. I don't know why Gomper would think this is a bad idea. Yeah, we're just gonna gum him up for the first phase. I don't have to worry about losing any good cards, except for, unfortunately, Child 13. But now I can focus on drawing a few nice things, and storing up squirrels for later. Cockroach is terrible, but whatever. Because I'm gonna eventually win by virtue of doing 2 attack per turn, he does 1. And we just play a squirrel every once in a while, keep me safe. I wonder what happens. Will it destroy his Kingfisher back there? Let's find out. Yeah! It's just squirrels all the way back. Alright, I got 1 squirrel in hand. Ooh, got my elk fawn. Hold on to that. Don't want to play it yet. I want to get through this phase first. I will play nothing. Phase is over. Yeah, just gumming up the works. Go fish! And I only get one bait bucket. This was very much the way to do this. I don't have to fucking worry about 1,000 goddamn sharks now. So now I can take a squirrel. I can play a squirrel. I can play my wolf. Bait bucket is based on how many cards I have. That was the problem last time. I had a full board. I was winning way too well in the first half. And now phase 2 is over. It's done. I welcome Gomper to apologize to me. Whenever you're ready, Gomper. I know you're making dinner. You will not perish quite yet. Perhaps one of these will entice you. Ooh, another child 13. Long elk. Lelk. Really? Huh. Urui is a very expensive card. 4 is a little rough. A little rough, I gotta say. However, having all of these in my deck would help for those cave events. But Child 13 is also fucking great. Many Lives is so good. Plus, if we get another mushroom, I could merge my Child 13s together. Now we know why a mushroom's the token to tell you it's a repeat. It's so you know, like, oh, if I want to focus on making a mixture. I really like that effect. I might take it. Because if we get another black goat later, we could sacrifice one Child 13 for the black goat and keep another Child 13. We could merge Child 13s together in a mushroom joint, which wouldn't be too exciting. It would be a 1-2. Yeah, I mean, Long Elk, 4 bones is pricey, but it would work with our totem. And it has Death Touch. And bones are not hard to come by. Yeah, imagine a 14-14 for 4. There's a benefit for each of these. There's a benefit for each. Obviously, like, the mana effect of these guys and the keyword for sacrificing is quite nice. Imagine putting, like, you could sacrifice it for mana on a huge-ass wolf. How much have you explored the cabin? We still have a few mysteries left to go. Totem synergy, a good keyword to apply to a thing, a huge beefy-ass bastard. I'm gonna go synergy. I'm gonna take Long Elk. I'm gonna go for the fact that it evolves when we play it. Or the fact we can use it as a blocker since it has Death Touch. Moving past the pond, you took a deep breath of fresh air and continued on. We will need another map. The relief of the fresh air quickly gave way to a bone-shaking chill. It falls into Long Elk. You guessed at the path ahead as the snow increasingly obscured it. You had climbed to the snow line. Alright, we got another cave coming up, which is nice. We have another mushroom coming up, which is also nice. We have card removal, which I'd only use for the beehive. We have 2 items, so the backpack is obviously less exciting. And also, I gotta go take a headache pill, and I got pee. So, BRB.